So today we'll be taking a look at what is Bubble. So Bubble is a no-code app development platform that lets you validate or build your ideas if you want to build prototypes or if you want to quickly put up something together and validate anything that you want. And if you don't know how to code, you can do that using Bubble AI. So this has been there since around 2012, which I was very surprised when I found that out. But it has been really popular these days because a lot of really cool stuff has been built using Bubble. So this is not just a simple website builder, this is in fact a full stack no code solution. So as you can see on the page, I am on the Bubble homepage, and here I have already created an app, or let's just say an empty placeholder kind of thing. And today we'll be seeing how we can build something full stack, not just the design. So we'll be handling some of the database interactions and some logic that is wasn't possible without knowing how to write some basic JS and HTML, but now you can do this, and we'll be doing that together today. So this I am on the free plan, so I can show you. If I go to settings, I am on the free plan right now, and the free plan has you can see that includes 50k workload units per month, and it gives you 500 MB of file storage, which is great for idea validation for simple prototypes. And if you want more, you can always upgrade to the premium plan, which I think is okay. I'm not sure what is the cost, but you can upgrade that if you want. And this is the development version. I wouldn't recommend this for any production related stuff. And you also get 6 hours of server logs to debug and see what is going wrong with your application. And in the general, you have all the privacy and security stuff, 2FA, general service API keys, and much more. So in this page, you can see that there are a lot of items on the left hand side. You can first see the elements tree and the visual elements that you can drag and drop, just like you would have used on page builders in WordPress or Webflow. So this is kind of similar, and it's very easy to understand. I don't know if you could write reusable or custom code in here, but let's see how we can do this. So here, this is the parent page, and you can see that there are 3 tabs: appearance, layout, and conditional. And all these are pretty much very intuitive. So you can see that there is a style and there's a background style. So let me try changing the color, and you can see that the color is changing. Let's keep it white for now. So these are all pretty basic stuff. What I want to see here is the layout. So you can see that there's a container layout, and if I choose this to row and close this and drag and drop a group. So group is nothing but a container, or in coding terms you would say it's a div. And here I can align this div inside of the parent. So here, okay, it's not aligning. There must be some trouble. Let me see. Yeah, it's getting vertically aligned. Yep. So here you can see that the group element is centrally aligned inside of the parent, and this is what I want because I want to create a form which is on the center of the page, and I want to place a button and some text inside the form. So that will be our demo for today, right? And let me see if I can change some styles on this inner group, right? Let me try giving some height to this. And oh, this is interesting. You can see that there is a minimum width and minimum height. So let me just change the minimum height to maybe 200 pixels, or let's say 400 for now, and has a good height. Let me give it a minimum width as well, and that will also be 400. So you can see that there is a square kind of thing right here, and if I click outside, you can see that it's not visible, right? So let me change the style of this by going to appearance, and then I can maybe select group border. So here you can see that the form has a good border now. Now let me try to drag some text inside of this group. Let me try getting an image. Okay, so suppose you have a demo of something and you would want the logo of it to be on the form. So inside the form, I can see that there's a field called dynamic image where you can attach a URL. Let me try getting a URL from google.com. Google Images, sample logo. I don't know if it will fetch from Google. I'm just trying out at the moment. Let's try lorem ipsum. Okay, copy image address, and here let me paste it, and you can see that it is indeed rendering the logo just from the Google URL, right? And there is an image cropping as well. Let me crop this image. How do I crop it? Oh, so here there is a crop area into which I can place this, so it doesn't look too much pixelated. Remember, this we are doing only for demo purposes. So here there is a width and height to this, minimum height and minimum width. Let me just change that to 150. We don't want it to be fixed width, right? Okay, I think there is some problem with this image. Let me select another logo. Let me visit the link. Copy image address. Okay, this looks much more in high resolution. So here there are some conditions like this element is visible on page load, which is very easy to understand why it's like that. And here it is specified, make this element fixed width. Okay, let's give it 50, fixed height of maybe 100. Let's increase the width also, maybe increase the height. Yeah, and then yeah, centrally align this by choosing the center option, horizontal align. We can see that the logo stays at the center. How do I attach it to the top? Let me change the style of line to parent. Okay. Parent settings, tooltip. Okay, maybe I should change this to column. Yeah, so you can see that the logo stays on the top if I change this. So this at first it's maybe a little bit difficult, but if you're someone who knows how to place elements on a can HTML page, then this is very easy. Just that you need to select the right options for that. Now I have the logo, okay, and now maybe I have a text saying what is the title of my product. So here I can just drag this and let me say something like yeah, let me call it Tesla, and I want this to center align. So here there are some font options as well. So here let me give it a good font. Let me make it bold. Let me increase the font weight to 700 because it's the title. Yep, heading 1, right, looks good, right? Yep, and when you centralize, you can see that the title is right below the logo. So don't worry about the spaces and all, we will not be concentrating on that. Now I want two fields which I want to call as email address and password. So let me see if there are any input. So before that I want a text. So here I want a text that I will say email. Okay, and let me keep it to 18 pixels. Here let me see if we can control V this. Oh, you can easily copy and paste it and then rename it to something else. Password. Okay, so now you have email and password, and I want some margin top from this one because it looks very bad, right? Yeah, I can centralize it, that's not an issue. So here you can see the margins option. So if I want a margin left to be like 10 pixels, you can see that the element moves 10 pixels from the left, and I can increase it to maybe say 25 pixels, right? And I want to do this with the same, so here will be 25 pixels, right? And maybe I want the margin top to be 40 pixels, right? And this I want the margin top to be, since it's position relativity, I'll say margin top is maybe 20 pixels, right? So there's a email and password. Now let me put some input forms in this. Where's the input? Yeah, here I have the input, and for the input there's a placeholder. So type, or let's just say email address, right? Email address, and the password, I want the input form for the password, and this will be password or enter password. Okay, and I want this to have a margin left as well. So let's go to layout. Yep, it's working. This may look a little bit ugly, but remember we are doing it for demo purposes and not for. So let me just increase the height to 500 pixels. I want a button that says sign in or login or register. So let me drag and drop a button. And the label will be sign up. Right, this looks very good with the blue contrasty thing. And let me try to, yep, it's center aligned, and margin top will be 50 pixels. Yep, there's a basic form right there. It doesn't look very beautiful, but it gets the job done. And if I had tried coding this, it would have maybe taken me half an hour or maybe more than that. Here I took only the length of this video, maybe like 10 minutes. And let's see how we can add this to the DB. So if I click the data option, you can see that the DB has already taken the fields which we have added. So email is a text field, app data. Okay, here you have the app data. This is like the DB, and I hope the DB will be updated. Let me go and see the workflow. So let me click on add workflow, and here you can see select an action. When the button sign up is clicked, click here to add an action. Sign the user up, right? So if I click on sign the user up, the email will be, yeah, so you have the email and password fields here. Now what you have to do is you have to point out the value of the email and password field. So what you can do is go to here, and in elements you can see that input email address here. Click this, and we have to assign the value, right? And let's do the same for this one as well. Input enter passwords value, and that's it. And if I close this and let me refresh this, and if I just click sign up, please include email. Please enter password. So let me enter password admin@123. So So now this is successful, but we didn't do anything. Like, it became successful, and in the flow you can see that after the user has signed up, we didn't assign any action. So for that, let's click on this arrow and go to navigation, and let's click on go to page, and we can select the destination. So let's click on detail, and we can also select for data to send, but for now we won't be needing that. And let's go back, let's select the detail page, and let me add a text here. You are, let's just say, login successful. Okay, that's it. And now if I refresh this, let's click on sign up. Emails already in use. Okay, let's 95, and yep, as you can see, we are redirected to this page, and let us go and see the database. Yes, as you can see, we have the DB entries like Geminic 94 and Geminic 95 and the created date and modified date. So this is we did this in less than 10 minutes, and this is very easy. There are obviously disadvantages to using bubble.io, because you will definitely have a vendor lock-in, which is after a fixed set of data you will need to upgrade your plan, and the plan may be like $30 or $40, and if you want some specific kind of customizations, you will need to maybe stop this and write custom code for that, or else change your stack altogether. So for basic prototyping and for quick MVP in less than 1 week, this is a good platform that you can choose. So that's all for this video, and let me know if you want more no-code tool builder tutorials.